party formulated and put together, you're taking time away from them to get that done?
Senator Pearson?
Thank you, Chairman Brown, Representative Larson. I don't think so, because all we're doing is moving the dates back a month. We're not shortening up time. I mean, currently in statute, on the first date, it's going from June 1st to May 1st. On the second one, it's going from April 1st to March 1st. So in both of those instances, it's going back 1 month. It's not shortening the time period in between. It's just to allow those voters the ability to change their party affiliation in the allotted amount of time that they can do that. So I don't think that it's shortening up any time.
Follow up?
Mr. Chairman, there's 30 days. You're moving it 30 days back. How is that not shortening the time that they have to prepare to get ready to, you know?
I think it actually, sorry,
Senator
Mr. Chairman.
Pearson.
Sorry, I'm not used to this process. Representative Larson, I still don't believe that it's shortening the time. It's actually allowing for more time. If you go back to from April 1st to March 1st, it's allowing those possible individuals that want to circulate a petition, it's giving them more time to get that done, because it's going from April 1st to March 1st. So it's giving them more time to do that.
I think we're reading it maybe the exact opposite, Representative Larson, because I'm on the same boat you are, but maybe we can get some clarification from the county clerks and or the Secretary of State. Is there any further questions for Senator? Seeing none, thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
Mr. Rubino?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Joe Rubino with the Secretary of State's office. Senator Pearson explained it very well, and I'm happy to clear anything up. Again, this was another request made by the County Clerks Association, and so I'm happy to let Ms. Langford clean up anything that I may have missed. Yeah, if you look at 224402, that's the deadline for when they file the petition for formation of a new political party with our office. So that's moved up 1 month. But then when you see, there's 2 dates that are being changed. So then the other part of it, subsection E, that's also being moved up 1 month. So there's no net gain or loss in the time period for which the petitions are circulated. It's both being moved up by just 1 month. And I think, in fact, actually, if you're taking the 1 month away, you're adding 1 month where there's 31 days, not 30. So it might be a gain of 1 day in the period. Just a little bit of background on the formation of new political parties with our office, and to address a little bit, Mr. Chairman, the question from Representative Geringer about what we've seen in previous elections. Yeah, this does come out of the 2023 legislation governing party affiliation changes. Minor parties and provisional parties. So provisional parties is really what this governs. They are both governed by the same statutory scheme for nominating candidates by convention. And so they do that typically in the general election year, or a year with a general election anytime between the late spring, early summer, and they can only they usually nominate all the candidates that they'll field in the general election in November. Their deadline to do that for the majority of the candidates that they have on the ballot is the day before the primary. And so what we have in the convention there in the summer during that lockout period for the changes for party affiliation is you've got a convention that's being held for a minor party, or in this case, a provisional party, since it's a new party that's being formed, in that the members of the convention have to be, and the candidates have to be members of that new provisional party. Well, if the deadline to get the petitions into the Secretary of State's office is before what's typically May 15th, which is the lockout period, then you've got an inability for existing registrants to affiliate with that party and then participate in their convention and also be nominated as a candidate.
Okay.
So again, it's no net gain or loss in the time period that they have to circulate. I don't see any issue with it. What we've had with no labels, which was the provisional party that we had come on in 2023, they did meet the requisite number of signatures. They did not have a candidate fielded in the general election in 2024, so they're back off statutorily. They're no longer recognized as a political party. I don't think they would be affected by this. They weren't coming up against any deadline. And I don't have the deadline, or I don't have the date exactly on the top of my head of when they did, but it was well before this, so.
Okay.
About 15 months, or 14 months to circulate.
Your testimony definitely cleared it up for me. Representative Larson, good? Committee, anything for the Secretary of State's office? Seeing none?
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Chairman.
Ms. Langford?
Mr. Chairman, I get to bat cleanup, huh? I'm Mary Langford. I represent the county clerks on this bill. Exactly as Mr. Robino explained, way the bill, or the way the law sits right now, we are 15 days short. We've got people locked out and they're not able to participate like they should be able to as a party. So that's the purpose of that. And of course, the clerk's interest is, of course, we register the voters. And we don't want to have any issues with people being locked out because of the new crossover bill that happened. And that's about it, unless you have a question for me.
I think I get her now. I hope the committee does. Committee, anything for the county clerks? Okay, we're all good. Thank you, Ms. Langford.
Thank you very much.
Any public comment? Seeing none, we'll close public comment. Committee, bring the bill back to the dais. What's the pleasure? Moved by Wiley, seconded by Tarver. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call on Senate File 166, please.
A roll call vote on Senate File 166, Political Party Formation Amendments. Representative Banks.
Aye.
Representative Geringer.
Aye.
Representative Larson.
Aye.
Representative McCann. Aye. Representative Nicholas, left an absentee vote of aye. Representative Posey. Aye. Representative Tarver.
Aye.
Representative Wiley.
Aye.
Chairman Brown.
Aye.
We have 9 aye.
And I'm guessing Representative McCann will carry this one as well. Okay. That is fantastic. Thank you very much, Senator. Appreciate you being here. And that brings us to Senate File 27. General, twice in one day. So lucky. Some of us get to see you twice in one day. Others were a little late.
Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. For the record, my name is Major General Greg Porter, and I'm the Adjutant General for the state of Wyoming. With me today is our Senior Legal Advisor, Lieutenant Colonel Karen Hinkle. Mr. Chairman, thank you for hearing Senate File 27. I know I appreciate we're down to the wire on this one, and it's an important one for us. Senate File 27 was a committee bill that came out of the interim. And what this attempts to do is really get after an ability to help us do recruiting in the Wyoming National Guard. Several years ago, I went in front of the committee and eventually the Wyoming legislature and sort of described the problem of recruiting at the time. So back in 2019, we were on the Army National Guard side, we were at 100% strength. And the air was probably sitting at about 94% strength. As COVID came in, and frankly, in our state, the previous presidential administration, we started to see a bathtub in recruiting to come in. And for us, that's not good. We need to be able to have ready formations that are fully filled with soldiers and airmen that can do the job of the state and the nation. And so we came up with the idea at that time to let's put a referral bonus out there for members of the National Guard. If you refer a young man or young woman to the National Guard and they become enlisted, we'll provide you a $500 bonus. So we think that gets us about, potentially, 3,000 more recruiters out there to help us do that. And it's been very, very successful. We've probably gotten 70 additional recruits to this date with that referral bonus. What this particular one, since it's law, is what we wanted to do was expand it a little bit to retirees, our retirees that are in there who have quite a bit of influence and discussion with their folks, and state employees and our civilian employees within the military department. So we wanted to kind of expand it, even get a few more recruiters, but those that we still know that we could get after us. So that's what this does. gentlemen, is just provide a larger pool for people to potentially recruit. Not asking for a change in appropriation or anything, and as I told you this morning, those who are here, I'm going to have to come in front of you in this next interim and ask for an extension to the recruiting bonus if we go that way. So kind of the problem we're trying to solve in a little bit of background, and then if it pleases the chair and the committee, I can have Colonel Hinkle kind of walk through the bill very quickly. It's pretty straightforward, however you'd like to handle it, Mr. Chairman.
Committee, anybody need to walk through the bill? I think it's pretty straightforward bill. We got these guys trained up to where you don't have to do her there. Colonel? Question, please. Representative Geringer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, sir, for being here. Real quick, you mentioned you'll have to come back in a year or two to extend that potentially. What is the current sunset on that?
It is the end of the biennium, sir, so July of 2026.
Makes sense. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Vice Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, thank you, General. Thank you for testifying on this. I think you told us earlier in another committee, but I can't remember, what's the funds that are left in here? And do you see them being adequate if we do extend it?
General?
Mr. Chairman, Representative Tarver, I think we appropriated about 215,000, of which we've spent right around 40,000 right now. I think we're in pretty good shape to get us through the rest of it. Thank you, sir.
Representative Larson.
So, thank you, Mr. Chairman. General, are those general funds?
General?
Mr.
Chairman, yes, sir, they were.
Follow up, Mr. Chairman?
Follow up.
Mr. Chairman, General, so would you anticipate as you come before the committee next year for your standard budget, there's a chance that you could have some left in there? Was your original appropriation, we'll say is 215, would you see keeping it at that level, or are you anticipating with broadening this base that you're going to ask for an increase?
Yeah.
General?
Mr. Chairman, Representative Larson, I don't know yet. It's our interim topic coming up for this session is to kind of lay that out and explain to you what we want. My initial instinct, if you were to ask, is I don't know that I need a bunch more money to do that, but I'll lay all that out for you, sir, at the first meeting at the end of April, 1st of May, if that's.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Ready? Anything further? All right, General, thank you very much. Any other state agencies? Seeing none. Dale? You just here to just watch? All right, Dale and Amber just here watching. All right, Bill? Public comment. I have not seen you all year in this committee, good sir. Welcome.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, Mr. Winnie, I see you sitting upstairs all day. I wondered when you were going to come say hey.
Mr. Chairman, Bill Winnie, Sublette County, 30 years active duty in the Navy. I consider something like this particularly important because there is a long-standing tradition in the military of passing on customs and traditions, and younger people asking others that have been there before them, what was it really like? And being able to give straight answers makes a real difference. So I believe this bill to be pretty important. Subject to your questions, thank you.
Any questions for Mr. Winnie? All right, Mr. Winnie got off easy. Thank you, sir. Any further public testimony? Seeing none, we'll close public testimony. Bill back to the dais. Committee? Moved by Tarver, seconded by Banks this time. Getting a little feisty down there, Banks. All right, I like it. Any discussion? Seeing none, call roll on Senate File 27, please, Donna.
Okay, this is a roll call vote on Senate File 27, Wyoming National Guard Member Referral Amendments. Representative Banks?
Aye.
Representative Geringer?
Aye.
Representative Larson?
Aye.
Representative McCann? Aye. Representative Nicholas left an absentee vote of no. Representative Posey? Aye. Representative Tarver?
Aye.
Representative Wiley?
Aye.
Chairman Brown?
Aye.
We have 8 aye, 1 no, Mr. Chairman.
If we can get this up on the committee of the whole, anybody want to carry this one for me? All right, man, you're just all over this. All three bills are going to be carried by Representative McCann. All right, I like it. With that committee, we are out of bills. We are at the end of session. So I just want to thank everybody very much for hard-working session. Again, our first meeting will be April 30th, May 1st, and we will be in Sheridan for that one. And we will have interim topics lined up for everybody. So thank you, Military Department. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We're adjourned, and we'll see you in April.